Welcome back, all you sports and gambling fans out there. Today we're doing some NCAA betting coverage, and joining me here, Ross Benjamin, our SBR contributor. Today he's providing us with his top 4 sleepers for this year's NCAA tournament. Ross, happy Monday, and as always, a pleasure to have you here. How you doing today, man?
Thank you so much for having me once again. I'm doing fine. I hope the same is for you, Dax.
Doing fantastic, man. All right, man. So, come on, tell us, who are your potential Cinderellas for this year's tourney?
Well, first of all, let's start with defining Cinderella versus sleeper. Cinderella, on most occasions, when people hear that term as it applies to the NCAA tournament, the thought process goes to mid-majors that spring big upsets early on in the tournament. More times than not, when that occurs, Dax, in my personal experience, that team follows up with a flat performance in the next game. But, there are exceptions to the rule when you look at Butler, VCU, and, of course, Dayton last year that went all the way to the Elite Eight. But more times than not, it's a rarity than a norm for a mid-major to make a deep run. So my sleepers are teams that come from major conferences that are deemed to be lower seeds in the tournament and can really make some noise. Let's start with my number 1, the SMU Mustangs. They're projected to be somewhere around a number 6 seed for the NCAA tournament. This is a team that won the AAC regular season title, finished the year by going 24-6, and they don't have any bad losses on their resume, Dax. Their defeats came at the hands of Cincinnati twice, UConn, Arkansas, Gonzaga, and Indiana. And those 5 teams combined to go 112-43 this season. And in all likelihood, each of those clubs will be in the 2015 Big Dance. A kicker, the Mustangs' veteran head coach, Larry Brown, has been there and done that. He led the Kansas Jayhawks to the 1988 National Championship and was a head man at UCLA when they were defeated in the 1980 NCAA title game by Louisville. My next team is Michigan State. They come in with a record of 21-10 at the end of the regular season. And boy, oh boy, it's difficult to say Michigan State and sleeper in the same sentence. After all, this is a program which has made 6 Final Four appearances since 1999, won the national championship in 2000, and all of those came under the guidance of current head coach Tom Izzo. The Spartans team has come a long way since being upset at home by none other than Texas Southern early in the season, but you can certainly make the case they're one of the more improved teams in the country from the beginning of the year till now. So Michigan State is my number 2 sleeper. Then I go to my number 3 sleeper, the LSU Tigers. 22-9 during the regular season. They're projected to be about a number 10 seed in the NCAA tournament. And boy, oh boy, Dex, this team has a lot more talent and is far more dangerous than their record suggests. They've been plagued by inconsistency this season. However, when they're clicking on all cylinders, they're capable of beating anyone, and I mean anyone, and that includes Kentucky, which, by the way, in their only meeting of the season versus the undefeated Wildcats, the Tigers were defeated by just a narrow 2-point margin. So LSU, my number 3 sleeper. My number 4 sleeper and final one, the Purdue Boilermakers, 20-11. Although, if you look at a lot of NCAA tournament projections, Purdue is really on that line of a bubble team, but I thoroughly believe they'll be in. The Boilermakers started the year 11-8, including home losses at the hands of Gardner-Webb and North Florida. And the prospects of reaching the NCAA tournament were looking pretty good, pretty grim at that point. However, the Boilermakers rebounded to go 9-3 the rest of the way. Those 3 losses came by just a combined 14 points. This is a terrific rebounding team, Dax, and very balanced with 6 players averaging 7.9 points or more per game. And if they're placed in a favorable region, they definitely have the potential to make some noise. So reviewing again, 4 sleepers: SMU, Michigan State, LSU, and Purdue.
All right, man. Sounds like we have a nice slate there for all those picks. Who do you actually favor from all those 4?
I definitely like SMU as my top one of the bunch. Again, I like Larry Brown. He's a seasoned coach. This is a team that's been vastly underrated. all season long. They shoot the ball well. They rebound well. They play very good defense. There's not many flaws to their game. And as I alluded to, Dex, they don't have any bad losses on their resume.
All right, man. Sounds like you got a plan for that one. As always, man, thanks for all the insights here, Ross. And we'll talk some more college hoops again tomorrow.
I look forward to it, Dex. Thank you.
My pleasure. Everyone else, don't forget to check back with us tomorrow for some more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.